show off my Cleveland Browns. No bandwagon fans here. We're going to the Super Bowl next year, trademark, and y'all just better be ready, okay? You think this offseason, you think the hype from this offseason is just hype? No, it's for real. Trademark. I think we're going to open up a box of Aether Revolt. Just going to take a second. Please let this box be amazing. And if it is amazing, let it directly correlate to how great the Browns season is going to be. And if this box is terrible, let it own all of the bad juju and mojo and bad luck that our Browns team may have to deal with. Instead, let our Browns team be a shining beacon of success, and may all the knees be kept healthy. Amen. Woo! Aether Revolt, my friends. And I know there's not a whole bunch of value in the set. That's not the point. We're not worried about the value. We're just worried about having some fun. Okay? Okie dokie. Let's start with the right side, shall we? Let's just see what happens. Because this will be fun. I'll draft it with my friends as well, so I'm going to have to keep the cards in order. But we're just going to go through them. Oh, that shock looks cool. Cool. I'll have to go fast in this. Ooh, Winding Constrictor. That's a good card. Fatal Put. First pack, Fatal Push. What? We'll take that. And a foil uncommon. That's just a cool looking uncommon. Dude, Fatal Push. All right. Because those are just good cards. Everyone likes Fatal Push, Probably not any commons really worth looking at. No? Peace Walker Colossus. Ooh, look at that swamp. I'm just kidding. Okay. Any of y'all sports fans out there? What would be your team of choice? Who are you pulling for? And you better not be some bandwagoner who's like, oh, I'm a Patriots fan because my uncle once drove through the tiniest bottom tip of Massachusetts, and he just really liked how the air smelled. And they're kind of good, That's fine. No, you own the team that you're born into. Okay, that's just life. You just own it. Merchant Dockhand. It's not good, but it's cool. It's a cool card. Because that's something that always made me salty growing up. I was a Browns fan through and through. Now, it might have been because I was coerced into it. And by coerced into it, I mean, let me just tell you all a quick story. So my mom or my dad at the time probably walking me through a drug mart or a Rite Aid, and they had those machines, you put the quarter in, little vending machines, put the quarter in, and one of them was football helmets. And I was just excited to have a quarter to put in there and get one out. So I put a quarter in, get one out, and oh no, now I remember. My dad was with me. Put a quarter in there, and what do I get? Get a Steelers helmet. I'm 4. No idea what's going on. Get home, and my dad's roommate at the time, he was... I think he was just a guy that my parents were letting live with them because he was down on his luck. But he, like most Clevelanders at the time, enjoyed a hefty serving of Miller Lite. Walking Ballista. That's a good pull. You're so beautiful. Look how nice you look. Ooh, that's centering. Yep, that's a 9.5, 10. I'm going to get it graded for sure. But my friend, my parents' friend, I guess, he just, was probably enjoying that day a little bit too much. And he comes out, and he was always super nice, happy to be around me and my little brother. At least that's all I remember. And he comes out and he sees that I'm just elated with this Pittsburgh Steelers helmet. Got this helmet in my hand, and I'm just look at my new little treasure, my new little toy. And he just takes it. He just takes it right out of my hand and walks away. He says, "Oh, I'll be right back." hold on, don't cry. And me, I'm sure my parents could see the tears welling up in my eyes. But I distinctly remember, or maybe I've just kind of pieced it together at this point in my life. Gifted Aether, that's a good card. I just remember there being this kind of smirk across my dad's face at the time. And the guy walks me over to the trash can. You know, he left, came back, walks me over to the trash can. And we're just, you know, he's like, so this, you know, this is a team, yes. Ooh, that's our foil rare. Is that any good? Hope of Gilralper? I can't read. We're going to say it's a 1/1 for one that is flying. And it's probably worth $50-$100 easy. It's not. Sorry. Walks me over to the trash can. And he just says, Seth, I want you to remember this forever. And I say, oh, okay. And he opens up the trash can. And he crushes the Steelers helmet in his hand. Just, and I see like the black bits of plastic, you know, bursting out from between his fingers. And then he just like slowly does the dramatic, lets the crumbs fall into the trash. Because he pulverized. I mean, there was a lot of anger there. A lot of anger that 4-year-olds don't usually see. And then from behind his, I guess his back, right? He just pulls this pristine looking little Browns one. And he says, this is your team. This is your family's team. This is your city's team. This is your team. And I was like, I mean, I like the color orange better than black anyway, so that's fine. It went with my, you know, the school I was at, my high school. Because, of course, like the school I went to, elementary, middle, high school is all the same. Mascot and all that fun stuff. Yeah. And so from that day forward, I was like, yeah, the Steelers are terrible, obviously. And I'm definitely a Browns fan. And then I also remember not shortly that, you know, long thereafter, we ended up losing. And I remember people being legitimately, didn't we just get one of these dudes? Maybe he's not terrible, though. He seems kind of good, actually. People were just devastated because it was the year before Art Modell sold the team to Baltimore, which is a great city. Yeah. Herald of Anguish. You cost 7 mana. I'm sure you're phenomenally good. You're probably never going to be used. But, wow, that was... Yeah, I mean, it's stuck in my memory for that long. That's pretty interesting. You know, just looking back and thinking about, wow, another Fatal... We got 2 of them. We're feeling good. We're feeling strong. Free Jam Regent. But it stuck with me all these years. And I'm just a Cleveland fan through and through. You got the Indians. Man, growing up with that, like Omar Vizquel, Albert Bell, Sandy Alomar Jr., Kenny Lofton. Those were some golden years, I'll tell you what. Still remember my older brother sitting at my grandma's house. Everyone's just watching the game. And I remember my older brother just saying, Albert Bell's going to hit a home run on this next pitch. Sure enough, boom. Next pitch, home run. I thought my brother could see the future. You know, because I don't mess with you. When you think a family member can see the future. Ooh, foil force. That thing looks sweet. When you think a family member can see the future. Dude. I had a weird childhood, I guess, looking back. Are the Cavs gonna do it this year? Are they gonna upset the Warriors? Or the Rockets. I mean, I think the Rockets are definitely worth looking out for. Planner Bridge, that's kind of a cool card. That's definitely a cool card. That's got some EDH potential for sure. So far, this box is doing... I'm pretty happy with this box so far. We got a Ballista and 2 Fatal Pushes. Some other pretty sweet uncommons and rares. Rogue Refiner, not too shabby. And a Call for Unity. Call for Unity. So now I can switch gears. Go Browns. But I'm going to switch gears to Magic. So I've been super stoked just for this Dominaria set in general. I'm hoping that the pre-release lives up to the hype for me. Of course, I'll have to do a review video of it. Heart of Kieran. Another good pull, yo. This is a good box. This is a good box. But I'm hoping the pre-release lives up to the hype because there seems to be a lot of powerful cards. But I have to go through the spoilers again before I do my my like last minute, like what's my strategy going into it. Because I'm hesitant on what the mana curve looks like. Because I've seen a lot of really strong uncommons. There seems to be so many powerful cards, but they're also not a whole bunch of them lower, like 2-3 drops. And this Ixalan block was so fast and aggressive. We got one of them Ragavan tokens. That I'm curious if Dominaria is going to follow suit, or if it's going to be a bit more who can just get their mid to late game bombs out the soonest. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But the artwork looks phenomenal. Challenger decks seem to be living up to the hype. Ooh, a second foil rare? What? This is a cool creature too. Dwarf Warrior Double Strike. Yeah, that's not a bad card. That's definitely got some potential. It's a good box. My buddy who bought this for me, my buddy Ray, thank you, my friend. This is sweet box. Very fun to open. Sly Requisitioner. And a Greenbelt Rampager. Greenbelt. I wonder when he's going to get... his black belt. It's a bad joke. I'm sorry. Sorry. Dun, da, da, da. Brawl. Are you guys liking Brawl? There's another topic of conversation. Inspiring Statuary. I already bought 4 of them for my treasure deck, it's actually been pretty fun. My Revel in Riches deck is a fun deck to play. Maverick, Thopteropterus. I can't read. Jeez. Karizev's Expertise. Foil Shock, yeah. Yeah. We'll take that. Who's not going to be happy with a foil shock? I'm happy. You're not going to see me complaining about good foils. No, sirree, bub. Precise Strike. Is that too loud? I'm sorry. Sorry. Airdrop Aeronauts. Crackdown Construct. Dark Intimations. There's a lot of text on there. I like that artwork. Yeah, that's some cool artwork. For sure. Okay. Some of these I'm just going to have to read, because obviously me not being at the pre-release for this set, this being before my time of returning to Magic, yeah, it's just not one I'm very familiar with. Aerial Modification, cool. Oath of Ajani, that's a cool card. Ajani, I don't have any of him as a Planeswalker. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another Mythic. But I'd say this box so far is good. If our Browns season can match the pulls we've gotten out of this bad boy so far, another Rogue Refiner, all right. I think we'll be happy campers in Cleveland. Ooh, sweet foil uncommon, Spire Patrol. What was that rare? Lifecrafter's Bestiary? Yes. Another Winding Constrictor. Those are just good cards, especially with our sweet Walking Ballista. Release the Gremlins. I mean, it's definitely a good name. 100% great name. Release the Kraken? No. Gremlins. Man, Dominaria. I'm hoping Dominaria is... Ooh, an Aether Fear Harvester. I'm happy about that. Happy about that. I think Dominaria is like a turning point. I think it's definitely going to be a time when we can look back and say, yes, getting rid of the blocks, just going for one set that's awesome, going for the one awesome set instead of trying to stretch it across two. Good strategic move. Okay. Rishkar Pima Renegade. Yeah, I want to build an elf deck. That could be awesome for that. We only got one left. But Dominaria is going to be a set we remember as a turning point where Wizards really starts making some really solid products and starts making really good decisions that really benefit the player base and the longevity of the game. Because I love this game, and I hope it doesn't go anywhere anytime soon. I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. Let's just hope it continues to thrive. And our rare is a Scrap Trawler. Foil Fatal Push! That's a sweet pull. That is a sweet pull. Man, I gotta clean all this up. Thank you all for watching. Go Browns. 2018. Here's to an awesome Dominaria set. I hope you're having a great year. I hope life's treating you well. Thank you all for watching. Peace.